This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Fighting out of the red corner, Tyson Griffin.
The thing with him is there's no quit in him. It doesn't matter how tired he gets. There was never any quit in him. After watching him fight, you realized he was never going to stop. He was just going to keep going, keep going, and keep going, keep taking his punishment, or keep dishing out the punishment. He understood from the very beginning that like he was going to win. You know, so he wanted to try and push and push and push until he broke you. It didn't matter who you were or what size you were. Tyson would. He would scrap against you. So I kept pushing him down and kept taking him down and putting my weight on him. I'm a lot bigger than him. And he got pissed off. He wanted to fight me in real life. I was like, wow, this guy's really a little Wolverine, you know, he's a fighter. I mean, he's fought guys like Frankie Edgar. He's fought a lot of top guys.
One of the most exciting fights I think we've ever seen, Mike. Here's the knee bar. Tyson Griffin with a last-minute knee bar. And this is deep. Look how far back that thing is hyperextended. Oh, man.
During the time that Tyson Griffin was with me, you know, he was a great teammate and he was a great student. He'd always go help all the other fighters with information on whether it be weight cutting or certain techniques. He'd go out of his way to help everybody. He fought the best of the best, and there's a reason why he fought the best of the best, because he was one of them.
What a battle between Tyson Griffin and Rafael Dos Anjos.
To have the UFC cut me, I took a year off to do nothing, man, and like that year off, I really figured out I love fighting and I really wanted to fight again and start training again. And then I just didn't train, I'll be honest, I took so much time off, didn't train that smart and trained way too hard. And so I thought I was gonna, you know, be the exception of the rule and just pound my head against the wall. And I found out the hard way that you pound your head against the wall enough, you know, you get hurt.
I remember him trying to do the things that he knew he could do, but his body was failing him from the injury with his arm. I remember him saying, I could do 10 push-ups now. This is a guy that would do 100 push-ups no problem before he had the injury. I remember his last fight he lost, and he was very disappointed because he didn't get the best out of himself. But it's because his body wouldn't allow him to. He trained himself as best he could. He trained around all the injuries, but his body just didn't have it anymore.
I was definitely in denial about my career being over, and I think it was definitely frustrating that I couldn't, you know, fight and end my career on my own terms. And then trying to find the positive light in it and see that it's my time to give back, you know. It's my time to do something with everything that I've learned and not just let it fall by the wayside.
He was one of the smart ones. He knew when to get out with everything intact. He left it out here to go teach other kids and bring up future champions, you know, of the world.
I started this gym with my older brother and a family friend. It's kind of like that full circle where you learn martial arts, you go on that journey, and then you come back and teach martial arts in your hometown and try to give that back to the kids and the members of that community.
It's not really like just a fight club where we just come in here, train, and don't really spend quality time with each other. We're actually like building bonds, establishing relationships with one another, almost like a brotherhood, you know?
My goals for the gym right now are just to really progress and push our MMA team. Right now we've got Derek cutting weight. He's got a world title fight at 125, and you got to make 125 on the dot, no 126. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, this is the time and the opportunity that he's been asking for and dreaming about his whole life. So there's no more excuses, there's nothing but action, and you gotta work. Because good things come to those who work for it. Good things don't come to those who wait.
I'm grateful to have Tyson as a mentor and as a coach. I have 2 kids, so then sometimes I'll need to get an extra pad session in or an extra workout in. He told me, hey, just take care of my responsibilities with my kids, then let's schedule a time to work out. And sometimes those workouts are like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., or sometimes midnight.
Get me up, go. 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 Let it out. Go. Go. Come on. Come on. Go. Get on the bike. What? Are you breaking?
From my experience, what I know with Derek is I imagine he's just not used to pushing physically when he's feeling this way. And that's something that we got as wrestlers, like, you know, me and myself, you know, guys like Daniel Cormier, like, have no problem pushing when we feel like crap. When we don't want to get up and we go more.
I mean, you couldn't make things hard enough for him. You know, he was the kind of kid that would come back no matter what you did. A lot of the guys that are wrestlers in that MMA area are the guys that are really, really hard workers. And that's what made him what he is. And his state of mind was such that he could push himself to the limit.
And Derek's kind of the opposite, where I've got to push him and show him that he can do more than he thinks. He can do more than he's experienced before, and he's already overcome that in this camp. And so he's going to overcome that in this weight cut, and the next weight cut is going to keep getting easier and easier and easier and easier. I'm actually going to start teaching some of the kids from Oakland Tech. They're going to be coming over in the mornings and learning how to kickbox. So I'm really excited to work with those kids specifically, because I know how Oakland is, the environment there. Having the youth get to train for free is amazing, because when I first started training martial arts and things like wrestling, they're not about money. It's really about the youth and trying to give back and change those kids' lives.
It does not surprise me at all that Tyson's working with the youth. I know he'd always wanted to give back to the area that he was from, and this is an opportunity to do that. He's the type of guy that will do very well in that field, because to work with kids, you have to have a certain demeanor. You have to have the ability to look at yourself from the outside and realize that you don't have to be so serious.
For the last 2 weeks now, it's been very difficult for me to even demonstrate techniques. Just trying to show some simple shadow boxing and punching. I can feel my arm locking up on me and my muscles spasming, and I'm trying to play it off and shake it out, and try to still demonstrate good technique for the kids. If you're not demonstrating good technique, they're gonna copy it. If you're looking like you're in pain and not having fun doing what you're doing, they're like, wait, if he's over there hurting and not having fun teaching, why do I want to do kickboxing?
Let's go, 17 minutes, non-stop work.
Gotta have fun, man. The hard work's over. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, man. The hardest part is making weight and doing everything and getting through camp healthy the way he did. His head's in the right place, and man, that's when the best fights come together, the best performances, and we're gonna see probably Derek's best performance to date that he's had in his career.
I can't recall a day where I would say Tyson Griffin didn't stand for the team, where he was just out for himself.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work, champ. Let me get three. Let me get three.
He always wore his emotion on his sleeve. I could watch him, like before my fights, he would come to the room as I was leaving to go to the arena, and I could see that he was nervous, but he would try to keep it in check. But I could see in his face and his eyes how nervous he would get. That's how you know they care about you, because they're feeling exactly what you're feeling as you get ready to go out there and fight.
Let's go! Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ!
The highs in the sport and the lowest of lows, and he's on the highest of highs right now, and so am I. It was amazing to be a part of his journey, and for me, coaching and making people the best in the world, pushing them physically, psychologically, to grow every day, even if it's just a little bit, pushing them to grow and become the best in the world. That's where my passion is at. I don't need to get my goals to be satisfied and fulfilled in life anymore. It's interesting because I never would have thought that. I don't need to be the best anymore. I've proven everything I could ever prove to myself, and now I want to help other people prove that to themselves, because guys like Derek, they don't always believe that they can do what he just did tonight. There was a lot of days and a lot of doubt in this camp.
He helped mold me into the man that I am today, into the the man that I am today, the martial artist, the fighter that I am today. He taught me, like, one, not to feel sorry for myself. Two, just to pick myself up. It doesn't matter how bad it is, as long as you just keep your head up and just keep moving forward, then you'll get the result that you'll be expecting.
When you look back at Muhammad Ali and all that stuff, sure, you see the covers and you see all that, but the lasting impression is what you leave with other people. Like when you move on, people are going to tell stories about how, not just how they watched you fight, because that'll come and go, but they'll tell stories about how you taught them jiu-jitsu. I think coaches and teachers can influence so many people.
It's what I've learned, in the past, and the people that have coached me have done the same kind of thing. The giving back. It's giving back from what he got out of it.
No, it's actually something I enjoy passing on to everybody, man. Martial arts can change everybody's life. You don't have to compete to actually have it affect your life, and that to me is the beauty of it. It's empowered people to take steps that they maybe wouldn't have taken if they hadn't, trained martial arts. What I've gained from setting a goal and accomplishing it, I want to be able to give that back to other people and let them see that they can literally have anything they want. If this asthmatic fat kid can become a world champion, UFC fighter, nutritional coach for Daniel Cormier, gym owner, I can probably list a bunch of stuff, but if I can do it, anybody can do it.